We've all seen it happen. There's this fantastic idea, a truly game-changing project, and then somehow it just fizzles out before it ever delivers. The real challenge, it turns out, isn't just having a great idea. It's figuring out how to turn that concept into real, tangible value. So how do you build a blueprint that actually works?
I mean, it is one of the most frustrating things, right? You've got the budgets, you've got the cool new tech, everyone's given the green light. So why do things still go off the rails so often? What's the missing piece of the puzzle here?
Well, the thing is, it's almost never just one single component. Real success isn't just about having a brilliant idea. It's about a brilliant execution. You need a complete, holistic blueprint that makes sure every single piece fits together, perfectly.
And that blueprint? That's exactly what ITIL 4 gives us with its 4 dimensions of service management. And let me tell you, this isn't just some abstract theory. This is a practical, hands-on framework to make sure nothing gets missed on that journey from idea to value.
See, to deliver real value, you have to look at every single service through 4 distinct but totally interconnected lenses. If you let even one of them slide, the whole structure starts to get wobbly. So let's break this blueprint down dimension by dimension.
So let's start with what is arguably the most critical dimension of all, the human element. Because let's be honest, brilliant technology and perfect processes are completely useless if you don't have the right people in the right structure, all working towards the same goal.
And what's so important to get here is just how broad this dimension is. This goes way beyond a simple org chart. We're talking about the entire human ecosystem, from the formal roles and responsibilities all the way to those powerful, unwritten roles of your company culture.
So you've really got to think about it all. Do we have clear roles? Does our structure actually support our goals? Is our culture helping or hurting us? And crucially, does our team have the right skills, the right competencies to actually get the job done?
And this example just nails it. You could literally invent the world's best electric vehicle battery, but if you don't have trained technicians to install it or a support team to manage it, you don't have a service. You just have a very, very expensive paperweight.
Okay, so you have the right people. What's next? Well, the second dimension is all about empowering them. To be truly effective, that amazing, skilled team needs the right tools and, just as important, the right information. And again, notice the wording here. It isn't just about the tech. It's a dual concept. You need the information, the critical data, the shared knowledge, and you need the technology that brings it all together and makes the service actually work.
This covers the whole shebang. We're talking everything from your core workflow systems and cloud infrastructure to the simple ways your teams communicate. And more, it also means using powerful analytical tools like AI to actually make sense of all that information.
Let's go back to our EV metaphor. Imagine that brilliant team of technicians. They can't do a thing without the engineering blueprints, the diagnostic software, the inventory systems. The simple truth is, the best people with bad information are just set up to fail from the start.
No organization is an island, especially not today. The third dimension of our blueprint forces us to recognize that modern services are almost always delivered through a whole network of partners and suppliers. The official definition puts the focus right where it should be, on the relationships. This is about every single external organization that has a hand in your service, whether it's a software vendor, a hardware supplier, or even the company that delivers your packages. So this is all about having a smart strategy for what you should build versus what you should buy. It's about managing contracts and, this is key, making sure your supplier's services plug seamlessly into your own. It's active relationship management, not just a procurement checklist. This says it all, doesn't it? You could build the most sophisticated, high-tech electric car in the world, but if you slap on cheap, unreliable tires because you wanted to cut corners on your supplier, you've just destroyed the entire value of the car. The customer's experience is shot. All right, we have the right people with the right tech, backed by the right partners. The final dimension is what brings it all into motion. How do we actually combine all these things into a structured, efficient workflow that creates value from beginning to end? This dimension is all about how work actually flows through your organization. It's the connective tissue that makes sure all the parts we've talked about are organized into a cohesive set of actions that directly lead to a valuable outcome for your customer. Now, this is a really, really important distinction to get, especially for the exam. Think of a process as just one piece of the puzzle, like, say, approving a purchase order.
But a value stream is the entire journey. It's the complete end-to-end series of steps it takes to go from a customer's need all the way to delivered value.
Back in our EV factory, the value stream is the entire assembly line for building the car. It's also the lightning-fast pit stop procedure for servicing that car. Both are optimized end-to-end workflows designed for one purpose, and one purpose only: delivering value as efficiently as possible. So, we've built our perfect four-dimensional blueprint. We're all set, right? Well, not quite. No service exists in a bubble. It operates out in the real world, which is dynamic and always changing, and we have to account for all the factors that we can't control.
And ITIL gives us a great tool for this, called the PESTLE model. You have to be thinking about these external forces. For example, how could a new data privacy law like GDPR, that's a legal factor, completely change how you handle customer information? Or how could new AI capabilities, a technological factor, create brand new opportunities or threats? These aren't just abstract ideas. They have a huge real-world impact.
And that really brings it all together. These four dimensions we've just walked through, they aren't just some standalone concept. They are the absolute foundation, the fundamental building blocks of the entire ITIL service value system. Everything else in ITIL rests on this holistic four-dimensional approach. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question. Think about your own services, your own projects right now. Are you maybe focusing a little too much on the shiny new technology and not enough on the people who have to use it? Are your supplier relationships a hidden weakness? Which dimension of your blueprint needs a little more attention?